Greetings and salutations and welcome to the dark side. We have joined Manchester City. I feel dirty even saying it, but it's our last season of the Journeyman. They offered me the job. They offered me 155 grand a week, 2-year deal, 140 million pounds to spend. I thought we got, as good as Bournemouth were, one-man team, I thought winning the league is just not going to happen. Maybe 2-3 years, I reckon, with Bournemouth. But this is our last year. I thought we got to go for it. I know you're going to like our transfer window. But first, do we want to... Because we'll check out Bournemouth. One of the reasons I like doing this sort of thing is I want to see how Bournemouth get on without us. We've made them some money, as you'll see when we go to the transfers. Oh yeah, boys. We have signed Diogo Ferreira for 170 million and Ezekiel for 105 million. What else do you need to say? How can we get beat? We've still got Mbappe. To be fair, Man City finished 4th last season, so it's not like they're rocking the league every year. We did sign Onda Turkman as a backup right back that I was going to train, but then I'm just not reading it. I keep forgetting about the youth work permits. He's on a youth work permit, so can't play in the league, so I've just dumped him off in the under-23s. So instead, I'll show you Jayden Bogle from Wolves. It's probably Bogle, but I'm going to go Bogle. He's our new... he's a really good player, but he's 2-star compared to the rest of what we've got. But he's just a backup right back, and he's English. So just for one season, I think he's perfect. He's still got decent physicals. He'll do us perfectly well. But, my friends, we signed Zeke. I had to do it. He's still amazing. He's valued at £78 million. He's an absolute monster. We know all about how good he is. 13 goals, 13 assists last season. But we signed Diogo Ferreira for an absolute disturbing amount of money. I never normally get to spend this sort of money. It's great. We're going to go with the same system. So my thinking with this guy is we can play him up top. We can play him on the left as a winger or an inside forward because he's really good. We can even play him as our advanced playmaker on attack because he's got 19 passing, 17 vision. He's just an absolute monster. He had a very good season at Barcelona. They made a £6 million loss. So, because we didn't need to rebuild the squad or anything, not in one season. So I was like, okay, let's just spaff it all up the wall and buy 2 big players that probably... 2 of the best players, not even arguably, 2 of the best players from the Journeyman and have them in the same team along with Mbappe and the likes. He's getting on a bit now. I just want to show you though, Bournemouth, I left them with a parting gift. And that parting gift was that I signed Baddy on a free transfer from Milan, which was amazing. Because he's a really good ball-playing defender. Just as I was about to leave, I got the job interview. I was favourite to get the job and all that sort of good stuff. So I was like, okay, this is he's still amazing. He's 33, but I thought perfect for Bournemouth. I did also agree a deal for Bellend, the English centre-back we had at Milan. So, but then it didn't go through because I left the club and stuff. But I think he's really good. So they spent a lot of money because obviously they made some as well. They got Jeremy Count Doku from us, 32-year-old Belgium left winger, who's an absolute beast as well. So that's really good. I think Bournemouth are going to have a good season. They got Ryan Smith as well, who's just a young centre-back that's never really going to make it. They got Valetti, who's one of the guys that I signed, an absolute beast of a central midfielder, 18 years old. And a bunch, Boris Mputu, who's another centre mid we signed, another 18-year-old that looks amazing. They're done all right for themselves. Don't feel bad, right? They also signed Phil Foden, or Foden, however you want to pronounce it, from us. His contract was running out. I did offer him a new contract, but he wanted to, do new things, I guess. wanted to try something new. So he's gone to Bournemouth as well. And they signed Paulinho from Tottenham, another oldie Brazilian dude. So I think they've done all right. They haven't sold anybody else. They've just... Hermione's gone out on loan. Interesting. And John Irish. That's probably the right decision. John Irish and going out on loan. One thing I want to talk to you about, what I noticed... going back to our old team, why have they got 5 goalkeepers? Okay. Juan Cordoba has turned into an absolute monster. We signed him for £1.3 million. He's now worth £73 million. I can spot a player, people. I might be shit at 95% of this game of Football Manager, but I know how to spot a good player, and he's two-footed as well. Like, yeah, if I needed a striker, I would have got in for him. Ahmed Hamdi is developing pretty damn well as well. Finishing's just a little bit low, but still only 21. They won the league last year, with my team, basically. So, welcome to Manchester. Oh, it's a dirty boy. We got to have a bit of fun, haven't we? We've got to have a bit of fun. So, we have a pretty damn good team. I sort of picked a rough team that we're going to go with. We've got 2 pretty even goalkeepers, so we're going to let them 2 battle it out. We've got Alan McLeish, Scottish goalkeeper, who's a very good sweeper keeper. And we've got Laringa, who's also pretty much the same. We got Bogle as our lefty. We got Zeke. Get him in there. Get him in that right wing. We know what position to play him in. So it's just how we fit them all in. So we've got... If I was to spend longer term, I think the right back and left back are very good. Like, they're, world-class players. But I think that's probably where I'd go next. But, I kind of run out of money. We spent... £250 million. We raked in 147, getting rid. Like, the only one I'm really going to miss is Pedro. Like, he's really good, but I needed to raise the money for the others. But we made a crap ton of money as well, so not too bad. So we've got Yevgeny Yasinski, Belarusian international, amazing physicals. He's going to be our right back. As backup to him, we've got, obviously, Bogle. Centre-backs, we are probably some of the world's best centre-backs, to be honest. Leonardo Fleitas, who's a ball-playing centre-back that's a beast that can play as a DM as well. We've got Marek Kimicik, a German ball-playing centre-back that's really good at long throws, that's amazing, just amazing. 125 caps for Germany. We got Fabio Romano, who's our captain. I've left him as that because we haven't got many good captains. A really sort of solid left-back choice. Our backup is Ruiz, who's upset because he wants to leave. But he's not because I couldn't afford to buy a replacement. As our DM, we've got Javier Dominguez, Spanish, lots of oldies, 30-year-old deep line playmaker. This was an interesting one. So this guy... monster, 73 million, 400k a week. So we bought him for 102 million. He played half the games. We then loaned him out the next season. Okay, I didn't. Previous manager loaned him out with the option at the end of the season to buy him for £33 million. And it popped up to say they'd made an offer. So then I had to offer him a new contract and pay him 400k a week to stay. I don't know what on earth, who thought that was a good idea to loan him out with a £33 million option to buy. But that was strange. Next up, we've got Rutger Strove, a Dutch international. Again, wanted to leave, but we just ignored. Southampton wants everybody. Ignored him because he's an absolute monster and he's 26, which is young for this team. We've got Zeke. We've got Mbappe. His physicals are starting to go a little bit. I actually think we might use him all over that front three, basically. We can play him as the inside forward on the left, winger on the right, striker up top. But I think he'll be more of an impact player this season. Did he play... He still played lots of games last season and was good. But we've got, some beasties. Then we've got Reece, who's a British striker. 49 caps for England, 20 goals. Whereas Rock and all shit, those ones. We've got some decent backups as well. An English centre-back that's not quite as ball playing as the other two. We've got Pina Colada, another ball playing centre back. We're golden for centre backs. We've got Khaled Mergel, who is a sort of DM-ish. He's already missed training twice because he was found spotted on a night out twice. Both times I fined him 2 weeks' wages. So I think officially we're running a profit at the moment on him. So if he wants to every week miss training, we'll fine him 2 weeks, then we'll make a decent amount of money off him. We've got Ora, who's another English player, who's more of a number 10. We've got Bogle, obviously. We've got a good backup goalkeeper, which we saw. Ruiz, which we checked. And then sort of going down, we've got Giovanni Pol, another Dutch player, just a sort of solid centre-back option. Probably won't play too much. And we've got Michael Willis, a young left winger, English. Good stuff. Okay, so... who starts? We could play Mbappe up front. We've got to play Ferreira and Ferreira and Ezekiel and Mbappe. It's like the Dutch Masters from a few years ago. What else do we need? Who have we got on the bench? We need a left back on the bench. Not the biggest team. We've got a few reserves. There's nobody like amazing in the reserves, to be honest. Apart from Akita, which do we need a... We don't even need a winger, but he's out injured anyway, 6 weeks. And that's pretty much it. We've got Turkman. I suppose we'll put him in the senior squad to use him in Europe. Because I'm an idiot. Right, tic-tacs. Pretty similar. I've decided to go for a central midfielder instead of a ball-winning midfielder. I'm going for an inside forward. Just want to try it. I was talking about that before, and then therefore I've pushed the left wing back onto attack, closing down, all that good stuff. Playing Southampton in our first game. I'm not sure where we're predicted to finish. Amazingly, I know we finished 4th last season, 3rd. Okay. Amazingly, the boards don't want us to win the league. They just want Champions League qualification. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that with Man City. I could probably manage that. I'll be all right. So, welcome to the dark side, everybody. Like I said, the best thing about it is I want to see how Bournemouth get on without me. We rebuilt that team. That first season, we signed like 15 players, plus all those ones just coming in now. Plus, I know we've taken Ezekiel, which is a massive hole, but plus we've given them £100 million to spend and sold them another good winger, another Belgian, but it's just on the left-hand side. And we got them, Baddie. Let's go, people. Come on. Let's dominate. We're going to lose our first game after all this. I think as a last season, I still do feel a little bit dirty. It's Man City at the end of the day. Go on. Hit it. Sissoko! Go on, son. There it is. First goal of this. Obviously, it's first. Yeah, I shouldn't have probably said that. Okay. Romano with the assist. Like, we've got as you've seen, we've got the team. I know they came 4th last year, but we've got the team to challenge for top 4. Right. Who's top of the league? We got Man United. The usual suspects seem to be Liverpool winning 3-0 against Chelsea. First half. Everton winning 4. That's Preston. Right. Preston fans, you're in the Premier League for a season, obviously. But enjoy it. Diego Ferreira's taken a bit of a knock. Don't get complacent. We've got Jordan Henderson. We bought him with us. Cost us like £4 million, but we bought him along. No need to. So we go Reese for you, and then Mbappe. How's the rest of the fitness? Good. Okay, not quite the sparkling debut for Ferreira, but obviously doesn't speak the language, which is not ideal. Come on, boys. 1-0. This was supposed to be laying down a marker. Time. Yasinski. We'll go with that. We'll go with it. Go on, Reese. Oh, lovely touch. On his own. Reese fires it straight at the goalkeeper, Robert Pires. We played well, though. Just without creating a massive amount. But that's fine. You know, they've got to get used to the tactic. Let's get a second goal. I don't want to not win our first game at home against Southampton, who is, you know, solid mid-table team. But that's, yeah, it's not laying down a marker, is it? Great tackle, Dominguez. Oh, cheeky. That's it. Push him all the way back. Deal with that easy. Nice. Here's Zeke. Oh, Zeke. I'm so glad I got Zeke. That was my first. Go on, Reese. Go on, Reese. That was my first thought. Like the news article popped up that I'd been offered the job, and I was like, I'll sign Zeke. Got to sign Zeke. It's got to be done. And then immediately after, it was like, I wonder if I can afford Ferreira. I'm like, will he even come to me? And I'm like, actually, no, but he was potentially willing to come to Bournemouth. So let's go for it. So excited about it all. So excited. Go Oret as our Sissoko's had a cracker. That's good. Well played, mate. And Briz, who has been a bit of a bitch, wants to leave, but that's fine. Right, let's get that second goal, boys. Nice. Zeke. What? The only question mark, I suppose, and this is very much a real life thing, is that some players are better when they're a big fish in a little pond, which Ezekiel was at Bournemouth, but not as good when they're just a standard size fish in a large pond. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, my word. So, like, Ezekiel's not he's a brilliant player, but he's not the standout player of our squad. We've got 3 or 4 of those now. So I wonder if he's going to still do work. Of course he is. Of course he is. It's Ezekiel at the end of the day. Right, Mbappe with it. We finally got to manage Mbappe as well, after all the talk of when we applied for it the first time round. Okay, we're only winning 1-0, but I feel like on another day we could have scored 4, to be honest. Right. Is this the sucker punch then? Oh my word, look at that defending. Oh, Jesus. How have they just lumped it? It's not even gone over the defenders. They've just not stood next to that ginger bloke. That would have been ugly if that had gone in. Okay, we probably shouldn't be still attacking, but we are. And it's 3 versus 2. Okay, that one's given up. Who's that? Is that Mbappe? He just gave up. It's like, 2 on 2. You're fine, lads. Cheers, Mbappe. All right, Auriet. Mbappe, you're in the way. Oh, it's clever. So he's trying to block it. I'm not sure that's allowed, but okay. Oh, ooh. All right. Winners. Good head. Very good head. Strove. Lovely ball. Reese. He's like Hartley. Version 2.0. He's like a better Hartley. Just miss it. He should have scored 2, 3 goals since coming on. All right, Mbappe, can he be asked to take a corner? Yes, he's kicked it and everything. Nice. The question is, do we play Ferreira as our left wing? I might just go for a left winger because Lefebvre scored a bunch of goals last season, and he's very good at crossing, and he is left-footed, Ferreira. So I might just play him as a winger like we did before. Okay, it was only 1-0. But it was a pretty damn good performance. Yasinski got an 8.1 without getting an assist. That is epic. Right. There we go, my friends. I was going to say, let me know what you think of the signings, but we already know, don't we? Like, we already know. We've signed 2 of the best players in the world. Right. So we are entering the group stage on the 19th. That's in a few days. We're going to dominate. We're going for a Premier League, Champions League. These 2 can fuck off. Premier League, Champions League double. If it goes a bit tits up, we'll concentrate on the FA Cup. Thank you very much for watching. I know we're a Man City. I'm sorry. But it had to be done. We had to be a little bit selfish in this last season. See if we could get a Champions League or a Premier League medal. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.